Hey everyone, welcome back to Big Heart Dating. Yeah, alright. Alright, I'm Peter Marco, and it's all about different dating, relationship, and marriage. Advice, counseling, sharing my experience, and seminars, and things like that. Down the road someday, we will have in-person retreat. You have to meet each other in person, not online. When I get that website up and running, you only get the picture and description. You can't say hi. Cause I proved myself that experience with terrible Facebook. That there's too many scams, boners. So no, one specifically, you say specifically, and you go to the show. That person will go to that show when you want to be found. Dave, I hosted here in South Carolina, Georgia, maybe Tennessee, and North Carolina will come gather at a venue. And they meet each other for that week for the seminar. Things like that. Thing hot. Hold on. All right, you can hear a little bit better. Okay, good. Now, several things yesterday about the wedding. You gotta make sure you have the budget to be able to get married. Yeah, and being married. Sure, there's some poor people that can make it. I knew a couple, let me tell you the testimony I remember at my first church in Cirque, New York, that they were like in their mid-30s, I was in my 20s. And they both were very poor. I think she was the librarian, I'm not sure. I remember them like that. He had them kind of odd job, but they loved each other. They had a very simple wedding, private, no invitation. They can't afford to invite everybody in the church. That non-denomination church usually invite everybody to the wedding. Poor. It's 800 people, you know. Anyway, which is private. I think they did like 20 people. Probably just family. And you know what they had for reception? Just a serve. That's it. No dinner, no lunch, anything. Just the appetizer, okay? There's a lot of the French word. They just had like maybe cookies and cupcakes. Probably some with store bought. Just decorate a little bit, and that was it. They were that poor. Just pay $50 to the pastor. I remember that. For the service and $25. That $25 back then. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, around that time. That's in Onondaga County. Now it's 35, but I think I heard it's gone up 45. I'm not sure. Anyway, they paid that much. That's it. That's $75. A lot cheaper than mine. But then the food made me do total. Don't forget, food was cheap. About 100. Yeah, I think I remember now. They did it with $100. Anybody can get married. Any class, okay? They're all perfect for each other. Because they understand their hardship economically. So they support each other. We loved each other. I saw that. Yeah. Very nice guy. Tall with beard. Remember him. Wonder what happened to them. But I look it up on the video with that church. They're in a new building now, but and I don't think I've seen them. Well, everybody's changed when they get older. It's 35 years ago. So it makes them about 65, 70 now. All right, doesn't matter. Even rich, same thing. Rich, poor, middle. Rarely you get the Cinderella effect. Rich married the poor. Rare. People are telling me that for me, I had the opinion. I would more likely have to find somebody the same as me. Not rich. Love to rich. Everybody wants rich. You cannot find somebody that way. So be wise with your money on wedding. Save your money now. If you're young, save now. Put it aside. Those who rather wait to age 30. It should try. No. Okay, if you wait till you age 30 to 40, you have 10 to 20 years of saving your money. You can afford a little more bigger wedding. Okay? If you have other expenses, that makes huge differences. But don't forget with wedding, always think you're gonna know you're gonna get half. Today people like to pay half because people don't have the kind of money. But the parents and single parents, that make the order. With my sister, my father paid for all. And with her then husband at the time, helped pay for it. The wedding was $4,000 in 1983. Trying to remember that, yeah. 1 week after my high school graduation. That's another story why I didn't like it. That's a lot of money back then, 1983. Then my brother, I was supposed to be next, but my brother back in 1996, I think. Yeah, 1996 wedding, $2,000. He had 85 got. So, and tuxedo, all that stuff. It's good. Cut down the cost. Good, smart. He beat my sister. Then I beat my brother because I had $500 wedding expenses. But, here's the but. I'm poor. The wedding was not something new. If it was, it would have been about maybe $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. The way today is. So I used to my sister. So the think alternative. You want to save money. If you have a farm where you have a whole bunch of land, if you live by the ocean, use it. Or at someplace they have the beach or state park. That'd be great. Save your money. But if you're gonna rent female like the boat cattle, no, it's a lot of money. You have to get all the cats down the boat, go over to and have the wedding. With 3 weddings at the same day at both cattle one summer. Oh, about 8 years ago. Yeah, I can't believe it. We went on the boat. We thought, what are you all dressed up for? A wedding. Oh, you mean on the boat cattle? Yeah, okay. When we got there, just like that, 5 minutes to get there. Then we watched one of the weddings. There was the manager right next to us, told us all about it. She said 3 weddings, and they have to keep moving. One time, it's like 5 weddings in a day. It's run by the mill for the Bull Castle. It's a sad story about Bull Castle. Please look it up, Bull Castle. You'll see it's a sad story. Beautiful castle. The guy really loved his wife. Sad because he'd abandoned it. Why? His wife had an affair with someone else. Guy broken heart. People said that. Hence the name Heart Island. Boat Castle on Heart Island, shaped like a heart. That was the most beautiful gift. And she ruined it. I know those type. I've been through those type. Bad. I really cried when I was there reading about it. I'm gonna cry again. So that's Bolt Castle. If you want there, you pay a lot of money. If you have the money, do that. It's fine. But it had that story to it on that. May not be good. Because what happened may not get a good match. Married in a place that's cursed. I was supposed to talk about something else. Running all the time fast already. Almost 13 minutes. Let me shift gears. Now, because you're engaged in regulation, and we did that, yeah, in regulation to plan your wedding and all that. If it's going to be real soon, like Valentine, it's already the 28th of December. Ooh, you can do that. If the Lord calls you that, go. The Bible said so in Genesis chapter 24. Genesis chapter 24. Read that. He brought her over. Like that, they got married. They consummated. That's what it says in there. Yeah, without saying the word wedding. Back then, God did allow consummation. Means you're getting married. They married like that, consummation. I know today's world thinks very differently. Matter of fact, the United States thought that way, the old-fashioned way, using Genesis 24. When you consummate, you're married. That's right after 1950, when people started to complain, especially with intermarriage, which means one white, one black. They want to marry. In some states, they no. That's when they forced everybody now to have license. Back then, you didn't need to have license to get married. They followed Genesis chapter 24, and they're amazing. I was born 100 years too late. It would have been nice. Marriage like that, without a license. Maybe some countries do. I don't know. Another thing about getting married because of polygamy. We have to talk about that subject another day. Polygamy, when a man married his primary woman, and he would have sister wives, which the reason why it's called sister because they're sister to each other, but through his wife, multiple wives, like Joseph Smith, he was one of them. The Mormons did support that, but the federal law passed. You can't do that. That was the start of going toward marriage license. With marriage license proof, you're married to that primary wife, not wife. If you do that, you'll be charged with bakery. You could go to prison for that in this country. Yep. You married someone else. In the Philippines, I heard a story that they had similar laws. American married this woman. At the time, I really liked her, but I didn't want to phone her. She will like she learned it, the rapper. But anyway, she married an American man. She thought great, all that. 3 days later, the Philippine authority, the police, immigration, came over and arrested him and shipped him right back to the state. Before they did, they booked him, fingerprint, photograph, everything, make sure into the system, make sure he never returned. So he's stuck there. The reason because he was already still married to another woman here. So you just want to have second wife. Feel bad for her. Just a few months ago, I tried to look for her house. I don't remember where on the Google map. I think it's gone. Some new building being built there. Oh, it's gone. I don't know where she is. But anyway, do you see what I mean? You gotta be careful out there when you're online. They're gonna say, "Oh, I'm single," but they're really married. Do that. Not even having an affair. It's dead right in the Ten Commandments, right in the Bible. I'm starting to see things better now. So it's right here in Genesis. It's sorted. It's sorted chapter 20. Remember that the Christian ministry without dating. 1920 is next page. God speaking red in my King James. Very clearly. Excuse me. Exodus chapter 20, verse 14. That thou shalt not commit adultery. And God's voice would say, thou shalt not commit adultery. So for a while, New Year's Eve coming up. A lot of them would fool around. Get drunk, sneak off. Don't do that. You need to focus on the one you love. Don't cheat. Alright? Okay, now it's time. I'll do tomorrow. There'll be more stuff to talk about for you for 2025. Yep. God bless.